used to provide water for consumption, irrigation, and power generation. Wellington Makonese, ZBC News, Masvingo.
The government and its development partners have commissioned an animal gene bank in Matopo, Matabeleland South Province, in an effort to revitalize the country's livestock sector.
The commissioning of the country's largest animal gene bank, also known as the Semen Processing and Cryopreservation Center at the Matopo Research Institute, comes after a collaborative effort between government and the United Nations Development Programme under the Green Climate Fund. The gene bank, commissioned by the Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, Dr. Anxious Masuga, is also the second largest such facility in Southern Africa.
This center has a capacity of 3 million straws annually, and we hope with the establishment of an additional 4, that capacity will be 15 million, and that will complement already government efforts at Chinhoyi University of Technology to assure the nation that wherever you are able to access this high-quality semen to improve our livestock breeds.
The fully equipped laboratory for semen processing and cryopreservation was established at a cost of over $400,000 United States dollars.
We want to use it to shift cattle rearing from a way of life to a kind of agricultural business so that it can enhance the income of the farmers. So that's why we're trying to see how do we really promote these indigenous elite bulls that can really help them to really promote agricultural productivity. So the objective is to ensure that it is affordable to small-scale farmers because through their association they should be able to get it very cheaply.
The center is also expected to play a key role in raising the quality and resilience of the country's national herd by enabling farmers to easily access top-quality semen at affordable prices. Lisa Masugu, ZBC News, Matopo.
Government says the media is crucial in promoting national development and has a mandate to carry out their duties objectively.
While responding to questions raised in the National Assembly recently, the Minister of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services, Dr. Jennifer Mswere, clarified the role of community radio stations in fostering community engagement, diversity and inclusivity, aligning with the country's devolution policy.
My community radio station anotibatsira in terms of heritage-based broadcasting. Takatarisana nekuchengetedza nhaka yedu, takatarisana nekuchengetedza heritage yedu, takatarisana zvakare nekuchengetedza mitauro yedu yakasiyana siyana. Ningakupe muenzaniso wecommunity radio station inonzi Bukalanga. Content yayo zhinji inotaurwa nechikalanga, yakatarisana nekuchengetedza mararamiro anoita vanhu vanogara mudunhu iroro, ichitarisana zvakare nechivanhu chinopraktizwa munzvimbo iyoyo. Asi nhau imwe yamatsetsenurai yakanangana what we can term muchirungu the importance in terms of national strategic direction, in terms of media sovereignty. Kuti zvakatikoshera kuma community radio station, kuti community radio station inge ichionwa ichitwa programming nevanhu vanogara munzvimbo iyoyo.
Dr. Mswere also responded to allegations of partisan coverage of political issues by the national media.
Hatina policy hurumende inoti tepfenyurai zveava muchisiya zveava. Izvi zvinoitwa maringe neconstitution yeZimbabwe. Handisi kuziva kuti bato ravari kubvira nderipi. Asi kana bato racho ravari kubvira vakaridoma nezita, tochiziva kuti bato ripi racho riri kutaurwa nezvaro. Rine hofisi here, mutungamiri waro ndeupi, kuitira kuti timeke sure kuti bato iri rawanawo mukana. Asi if it's specified, then it becomes a specific question.
The government has taken positive steps by allowing community radio stations to operate within Zimbabwe's airspace, with the Broadcasting Authority of Zimbabwe having licensed over 10 community radio stations across the country. Peter Chivima, ZBC News, Harare.
The government continues to urge Zimbabweans to be on high alert after the country recorded 2 Mpox cases over a week ago, with some suspected cases having been sent to laboratories for further tests.
With 2 Mpox cases confirmed already in Berengwa and Harare, government has managed to monitor the contacts of the 2 patients who are going through the 21 days incubation period. The Minister of Health and Childcare, Dr. Douglas Mombeshora, confirmed that government continues to vigilantly monitor the situation, with specimens of some suspected cases having been sent to South Africa for further tests.
We have not had any more cases at the moment, but we've increased our surveillance. Mpox has got a long incubation period, which is from 4 days to 21 days. Therefore, we are still monitoring the contacts of those patients, those 2 patients we picked. We don't know whether there will be some people who then turn positive or not. In Berengwa, we are following up 7. Currently, we've got enough reagents to test more than 500 people.
Public health analyst and Harare Institute of Public Health Principal Dr. Amos Marume said public health is a collective responsibility.
The most important thing is there is no need to panic. It's not as deadly as what we would expected during the COVID time. So it's usually a self-resolving illness. Maybe in under a month, the symptoms will be gone. The government is doing all that it can and should do regarding this disease.
Mpox, previously known as monkeypox, is a viral zoonotic infection that can spread from animals to humans and between humans, mainly through contact. Memory Chamisa, ZBC News, Harare.
Communities in Chimanimani have become beneficiaries of the Telehealth initiative that make use of digital information and communication technologies for people to access healthcare services without physical interaction with a doctor.
The country continues to record milestones in improving access to healthcare after the opening of a telehealth facility at Nedziwa and a new clinic at Chakowa area in Chimanimani this Saturday.
Mukati mwenzvimbo ino yeNedziwa nechiitiko chataizirwa muno muNedziwa, moyo wangu uruzwe kufara, madzimai tagonerwa nekuti zvirwere zviri kutinga zvakawanda makore ano.
Madokta otakwanisa kutaura nawo pa internet.
Zvakatikoshera kuti tichawaitawo matransport ekuti tiende kwana Mutare, takungooneka tiri muno muNedziwa.
Players in the health sector spoke on the strides to improve access to health care, citing how the telehealth initiative will improve the doctor-to-patients ratio.
Tauya kuzoistorerwa internet yekuti munhu anogona kugara pacheya otaura nachiremba ari kuAmerica, ogara pacheya obata panorwadza otaura nachiremba ari kuHarare. Kana zvadaro zviya chiremba anobva ati munhu uyo unozwe zvakati.
This initiative, which is now, being scaled and coming to places like Nedziwa, was launched on the 11th of May by the Health Ambassador for Zimbabwe, the First Lady, Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa. The idea simply is we are trying to address access to health, and access to health speaks to diagnostics, consultation services from doctors, and medicines. So with telemedicine, you see that with our low doctor-to-population ratio of 1:5,000, we can create a multiplier effect. When we have doctors resident in Harare or in Mutare actually offering services, we are now making them more time efficient in terms of utilizing some of the time that they can have after work.
Government is determined to see the positive results from the adoption of the telehealth initiative in various communities.
Telemedicine, it's a clear sign of kuti economy on the rebound. When we say it, people may think it's a joke, but this is a sign yekuti tiri kufamba in the right direction. Takatungamirirwa na President wedu Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa.
Dr. Jukwiro, who has set up this artificial intelligence telemedicine, will be always there to make sure that the community is helped. We also chose this place because it's a women-owned business. We want to promote our women.
Local legislators, Honorable Patricia Kudlande, Honorable Joshua Sako, and Honorable Wilson Maposa were part of the delegation. Kenya's Chivuje. ZBC News, Chimanimani.
On a rather sad note, the government has accorded a state-assisted funeral to the 6 artisanal miners who died in a mine dump landslide in Kwekwe on Thursday afternoon.
A funeral parade for the 6 people who perished at Old Homestead Mine Dump was held in Kwekwe this Sunday. The 6 are Simon Chauke, Ophias Nuve, Edward Piri, Gasiani Banda, Marshall Mpofu and Ephraim Nuve. Relatives of the deceased artisanal miners thanked the government for the intervention.
Tinopa kutenda stereki vagari vemuno Kwekwe vagari vemavheni nekushema nesu nehurumende yeZimbabwe yakwanisa kupindira ichitipa rubatsiro rwemota coughing nekunotisvitsa kunovakwa ndokwatiri kuda kunoradzika Ephraim. Tatitoshayiwa nekoma kwakaita zvinhu izvi, tatitoshayiwa kuti maitozviita sei, sefamily tingamire sei kuti zvinhu zviite kana kuti tinosvika patinoviga hama yedu. Iyi chachiri chinhu chakaoma.
Ndangotenda hurumende yakazopindirawo ikatibatsirawo nokuti nechimiro chavakaita vana vakakuvara zvisingaite asi vatibetsera kuti vatipewo makofini kugadzira vana.
Government warned miners against trying their luck at disused mines.
Tiniya tinoti responsible mining. Handika vanhu ngatiwanikwe tishanda panzvimbo dzakadini dzakaprotectiwa. Handika ngatipfekei zvinhu zvinoita zvinodiwa titevedzera mitemo yana Ministry of Mines, vana EMA, makanzuru, vana Ministry of Health mukushanda kwatinoita.
Issues of safety in mining communities are topical as the country continues to lose lives, especially amongst the artisanal mining community, with government now urging law enforcement agencies to continuously monitor such operations. Tafaraj Kumira, ZBC News, Kwekwe.
All roads lead to Bulawayo later this week for the ZANU PF annual National People's Conference, which will be held at the ZITF grounds.
The ZANU PF Conference Week has begun and the Indaba will kick off on Tuesday with the convening of the Politburo meeting at the party's headquarters in Harare. A central committee meeting will be held the following day on Wednesday at the party headquarters. Delegates are then scheduled to travel to Bulawayo on Thursday for the main conference deliberations, with the party's president and first secretary, Comrade Emerson Mnangagwa, expected to officially open the conference on Friday. Thematic discussions on the state of the economy and that of the party will then follow until the closing ceremony on the 27th of this month. Set to be held under the theme Industrialize and Modernize towards the attainment of Vision 2030, the conference provides a platform for the Revolutionary Party to discuss several issues, including people's welfare, economic empowerment, and policy implementation for national development. Peter Chivima, ZBC News, Harare.
Now time for us to get more news from our Montreal studios, and I see Dora is on standby. Dora, good evening, and it's over to you.
Good evening, Vicky and Yvonne. Many thanks for taking us on, and a lovely evening to our viewers. I do hope you had a beautiful Sunday. We continue in our next report. Government has launched the climate-proof Fumvudza, Intwasa and Zundera Mambo programs for Midlands Province in Lower Gweru. Our Midlands Bureau Chief, Tafaraj Kumira, gives us more.
The Midlands provincial launch of the Fumvudza, Intwasa and Zundera Mambo programs follows the national launch of similar programs in Buyera on Wednesday. Government says all the grain marketing board GMB depots across the province have received full consignments of the inputs, which include seed, fertilizer and herbicides under the programs targeting at least 350,000 beneficiaries in the Midlands province.
So kukala lamhla iMidlands yonke izaphiwi ihlanyelo, izaphiwi ifertilizer ngomongameli.
The cultural significance of integrating traditional leaders in agricultural activities through the Zundera Mambo Ispala Senkosi program is also going to bolster food security using time-honored community practices.
Namhla sithokozile kakhulu ukubana upresident wethu ubaba uMnangagwa usiphathisile ngenhlanyelo lama fertilizer ukubana silime kutholakala ukudla ezweni lakithi.
Vatibatsira zikuru nokuti jara yezvino tiri kuona yakuenda kumavirira. Siyabonga kakhulu. Inkosi belawe baba president.
So siyajabula kakhulu uNkulunkulu sicela uNkulunkulu asigcinele uhulumende wethu aqhubekele phambili ephila ukuze lathi sijabule.
Since its inception during the 2020 to 2021 summer cropping season by the Second Republic, the Climate-Proof Pumvuza Intwasa program has played a pivotal role in promoting climate-smart agricultural practices across the country while ensuring food sustenance at family level. Tafaraj Kumira, ZABC News, Loa Gweru.
Government has given the nod for the restoration of the Wonondo chieftaincy in Matabeleland North Province.
The Wonondo chieftaincy in Wobi district of Matabeleland North Province was abolished during the liberation struggle by the Rhodesian colonial regime. However, after an extensive research, government has resolved to have the chieftaincy restored.
The province has seen a rise in the families that are claiming ubukhosi babo libonile kusukuma abantu abanengi for the first time, which is true testimony to amabala kababa of leaving no one and no place behind. Sivele ubukhosi obakuqala obacela ukuresuscitatewa obakuwonondo lapha eMathi North besingakaze sibelethe ezinjalo, and ngiyathaba ukuthi uhulumende unike inoti ukuthi hayi ubukhosi lobo kabukenziwe ama procedures ukuthi buvuselele, and we have done that as a province.
During the Matabeleland North Chiefs Provincial Council in Daba, government departments also committed to working with traditional leaders in development initiatives.
So far we've managed to do pothole patching for 320 kilometers. We've had sections where even if we've pothole patched, they'll always come back after a week or two.
We managed to implement our projects, our chiefs, amabili, uchief Deli, umabhena, lo chief siyachilaba ebhink.
Siyafisa ukuthi ma chief asixanele labantu bethu abe social welfare sifideni abantu bethu kungabi lo muntu ofa ngendlala. But lo nyaka indlala yangona idlulele phambili izifuyo kulobuzima. Uhulumende uzama ngayo yonke indlela ukuthi abantu bethole ukudla.
Government has continued working with traditional leaders in socio-economic development projects in its thrust of leaving no one and no place behind.
The 7th Africa Colloquium of Legal Counsels to Parliament commenced in Victoria Falls this Sunday, with delegates being rallied to critique international treaties and agreements for the benefit of the continent.
The Africa Colloquium of Legal Counsels to Parliament brings under one roof legal counsels to African parliaments in the spirit of Pan-Africanism in order to share legal experiences guided by the ever-growing need to adopt innovative pathways in legal practice. It is against this background that the 7th African Colloquium is rallied to scrutinize international treaties and agreements, especially that of economic nature for the benefit of the continent.
Members of the African Colloquium of Councils to Parliament must rally their legal experiences and save Africa from such economic imperialism by ensuring that international agreements and treaties vouch for Africa's resources, value addition, and beneficiation in the spirit of Agenda 2063 and the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement.
The use of emerging technologies was also singled out as a game changer in lawmaking.
There is now consensus amongst councils to parliaments that there is need to acclimatize to the application of digital technologies, which are driven by artificial intelligence, AI.
The colloquium remains significant on the continent.
We must ensure that our offices remain the legal backbone of our legislative bodies, providing the necessary guidance required to ensure that our laws are not only effective, but also equitable.
Over the next 3 days, the colloquium will, among other issues, explore pressing matters such as the intricacies of drafting and processing private members' bills, the relationship between parliamentary council in the lawmaking process, and post-legislative scrutiny for effective legislation. Tichaona Kurewa, ZBC News, Victoria Falls.
We'll now take a look at the segment I'm an African. Kenya has produced an array of marathon runners who have conquered the world, but not many stand out like record breaker Ruth Chepchitetich. In our African feature, Festus Mkungurutse takes us through this proud African woman's achievements.
Ruth Chepchitetich made history after becoming the first woman to run an official marathon under 2 hours 10 minutes at the 2024 Chicago Marathon on the 13th of this month. Her 2 hours 9 minutes and 56 seconds effort smashed the previous record of 2 hours 11 minutes and 53 seconds set at the 2023 Berlin Marathon by Tigist Assefa from Ethiopia. Born on the 8th of August 1994 in Kericho, Kenya, Chepchitetich was educated at Sigowet Primary and Momoniat Secondary Schools, where she also competed in numerous school-level athletics tournaments. She, however, did not further her education as her desire and focus was to pursue a career in sport. She won the Chicago Marathon thrice in 2021, 2022 and 2024. In 2020, Chepchitetich clinched a bronze medal at the 2020 London Marathon. She also won a silver medal at the 2018 World Half Marathon Championships in Valencia and clinched a gold medal at the 2019 World Athletics Championships in Doha. The 30-year-old has also won numerous other events, including the 2017 Istanbul Marathon, 2019 Dubai Marathon, and the Nagoya Women's Marathon in 2023. Her consistent performances in various international marathons have earned her a reputation for both speed and endurance, becoming an inspiration to many aspiring athletes, particularly women.
And that's it from us here at Montrose. We take a break. Thereafter, we take it back to Vicky and Yvonne for more news. To stay with us.
Steelmate Investments is your leading supplier of steel and roofing sheets for all your IBR sheets, field fence, galvanized wire, defense, barbed wire, beams, deformed bars, and so much more. Contact our head office on 0788 930 556 up to 61 or our Mbari office on 0788 930 550 up to 5. Steelmate Investments, your friend in steel.
Join us for the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation's annual golf tournament on November 8, 2024 at the Royal Harare Golf Course. This event celebrates partnerships and excellence, offering a day of great golf and valuable networking. Whether you're a seasoned golfer or a novice, this is your chance to showcase your skills and have fun. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. For sponsorship opportunities and bookings, don't hesitate to get in touch with Claris on 0712-842-138. See you on the greens.
Arutiko.
Penga uyu.
Umoti zvinosiyana kani. Isoma tatokumuka.
Maipi. Tikari masadza iyi. Nemuriwo. Tapinda.
Enter the Seed Go Farming promotion and stand a chance to win.
If you drink, be responsible.
When I started out, life was tough. I learned I was not alone. The other women supported me. I started my own small business, and slowly, very slowly, life got better. Today, my business is thriving and I'm able to provide for my family. And I'm grateful for the friends who are there for me. After all, we all need a friend. Zimgold, your trusted friend.
You're still watching Sunday Edition. Thank you for staying with us. Now, Chingando Mountain in Mutasa district is considered a sacred place by many people who frequent the place with the belief that their prayers are always answered every time they visit.
In this week's This and That feature, our Manicaland Bureau Chief, Kenya's Chivuje, unpacks the significance of the mountain from the perspective of visitors.
Just like the Love Bridge in Paris, where people go with their love vows as a prayer for long-lasting relationships, Chingando Mountain in Mutasa is serving the same but in a different context. The mountain has become popular among the Christian believers who view the place as a beacon of hope. A visit to the mountain by this news crew revealed an extraordinary situation where countless prayer requests on pieces of paper were tied on trees, with heaps of stones brought by believers also being a rare practice to communicate with God.
Tichiuya kuya kwatakatanga kuita takatanga kuona maresults even mukati meupenyu hwedu zvizhinji zvakatanga kungoitikawo zvaunenge usingatarisiri.
Kubva pandakatanga kutoya pano tine matestimony hopo ndainamatira brother yangu tikanamatira murume wangu ma-up and downs kumabasa zvainetsa but kuburikidza negomo rino rechingando ndiri kuona Mwari vachingobata.
Ndikauya nawo mwana unzi Maichikowe tikanamata kuburikidza nemwana wangu anga akazvitakura ane time haadyi asika hamwe mvura 3 days akasvika pakuenda pabhedhi akasvika pakuiswa madrip tikanamata zvekunamata zviya izvozvo zvinoda kutenda Mwari zvakanyanya.
Despite mountains being largely associated with the African traditional religion and other sacred traditional exercises, church leaders also testify of strange supernatural powers residing at the place.
Iye ni pachangu samufundisi ndine zvakawanda zvandakaona zvandakaitirwa panzvimbo inei yechingando. Muna 2010 ndakauya panapa tiri sema youth tikanamata tikanzi varoda kumuchato pindai museko iro tikunamatire. The following year Mwari kwakubva vaita minana ndikabva ndatogashidzwa muchato wangu.
Ndakambogara panapa for 8 years ndiri schools chaplain panapa ndichinzwa nenzvimbo inei ndichiverenga history ndichiona kukosha kwayo ndikabva ndaita zvakare interest yekuramba ndichiuya ndiri pano mbuya nemhuri kuuya nevana vechikoro pavada kunyora maexams avo ndichiuya navo vachinamatira kupasa izvozvo mazaso achibuda vana vachidini vachipasa.
And of course there are historical narratives about the mountain.
Chingando muti izita remuti pawaiuya wachisvika wasaichinja kuti nhasi wari kuuya apa mangwani wari kuuya apa waiuya panzvimbo imweyo saka muri kuona takapatenderedza kudai. Wauya panzvimbo apa vaiuya vachibura murudzi rwavo wosunga naizvozvo muri kuona zvawakaita izvo kusunga kuti Mwari tiri kuunzawo zviro zvedu zvinotiremera taakusunga tisiye pano.
As the ZBC News left the place, scores of believers from various denominations could be seen coming to offer their prayer requests. Kenya's Chivuje, ZBC News, Mutasa.
From This and That, we get straight to business, where performance of sugarcane varieties, production and funds management issues took center stage when players in the sugar industry met in Triangle this weekend.
Representatives of players in the sugar industry who attended the annual seminar held in Triangle this Saturday say they managed to tackle issues hampering the growth of the sector, which include the underperformance of some sugarcane varieties.
Varieties atakasvika ari chikuwa muno muindustry se-N14 ndoyo yetiri kungorima naizvezvi saka haisi kutipa igoro rakanaka.
To be here is knowing what's going on in the industry, how to farm better, how to improve productivity, and how we as the youth
can actually take part in the overall performance of the industry.
Inini ndadzidza pazisiye 2024 nyaya yekurima sugarcane varieties ari profitable kumafarmers.
The fora also attracted regional players of the sector who cited the importance of such engagements efforts to boost sugarcane productivity.
Such forums are so critical because it's an opportunity for both the farmer, the scientist, as well as the extension people who are responsible in terms of helping the growers grow their cane.
The chairperson of the Center for Agriculture and Food Policy Board, Dr. Tobias Takavarasha, weighed in saying the sugar industry is one of the local industries that have shown resilience for many years.
This forum has shown the success of government's land reform program. So good to see so many outgrowers who are in their third, fourth, fifth year of production, and they are so excited with the process that they are receiving from sugar.
This year's Zimbabwe Sugar Industry Seminar ran under the theme Repositioning the Zimbabwe Sugar Industry towards the 600,000 tons sugar target. Geima Tambo, ZBC News, Chiredzi.
The development of smart cities has been cited as a national priority which requires public-private partnerships to ensure its successful implementation.
Government has reiterated its commitment to promoting the development of smart cities to improve urban infrastructure in line with modern trends. Addressing construction industry players during the Infrastructure and Construction Summit held in Nyanga recently, the Deputy Minister of National Housing and Social Amenities, Honorable Musa Ngwe, spoke on the importance of public-private partnerships to achieve the national objective.
It is government's expectation that more players and stakeholders will come on board in order to spread risk and lessen the burden of implementing. The development of smart cities helps to alleviate developmental challenges affecting the country in terms of housing, infrastructure development, improving the residents' social status, including economic opportunities.
Players in the construction industry are happy with the construction rebate system to incentivize the development of smart cities.
More than 80 products, including bitumen. Now you can have a rebate. You import it, pay your duty, then come and reclaim your duty. This is the new law that is there now. So quite a range of material suppliers can now be got for smart cities. So this is a motivator to even local authorities to start developing their their smart city projects. It's a plus to us in the construction industry. It means we can import cheaply.
In its efforts to promote the development of smart cities, government is rolling out several initiatives aimed at regularization of dysfunctional settlements in the country, with the Presidential Title Deeds and Settlement Regularization Program being implemented. Kenya's Chivuje, ZBC News, Nyanga.
That report putting a lead on our business segment for tonight, and we get straight to our science and technology feature, where we explore the recently launched Harare Institute of Technology urban tram system, which is set to transform the public transport sector.
The Harare Institute of Technology's groundbreaking innovation is testament to Zimbabwe's growing technological prowess. The system is a multidisciplinary project crafted through local brains and local resource materials to address mass transportation demands.
Within the School of Engineering, we have around 6 departments that have various skills, and that multidisciplinary approach brought various experts from all these departments to come up with what you then saw, which was the proof of concept for a mass transport system that we see as the future for Zimbabwe in terms of our tram systems in our cities and so on.
While other systems rely on fossil fuels, the tram boasts a sleek aerodynamic design powered by cutting-edge electric technology.
Mass transport systems the world over can be classified in different ways. You have mass transport systems that are driven primarily by combustion engines like diesel engines. You have mass transport systems that are driven by electric systems. You, in other cases, have what they call diesel hydraulic systems. And all these systems are utilized or applied depending on various locations and various terrains. So what you witnessed here is a mass transport system that is powered by an electric system and propelled through a cable system. So our mass transport system is primarily electric driven.
The system is environmentally friendly, connecting key areas of the city and reducing traffic congestion.
If you look at our cities now, they are literally choking in terms of the congestion. I'll pick, for example, someone who stays in Norton and they have to be at work in the morning. Most of these people are waking up as early as 4 a.m., as early as 3 a.m., just to be on the road so that they're at work on time by 8. Now, this calls for a mass transport system that allows people to leave their homes, within an hour to the time where they need to get to work. And we can only do this once we have a mass transport system that is efficient and that allows us to then link our city. It's not only that. When you look at the household level, it's not only the impact on the household level. You can look at the impact even on doing business. When you have a mass transport system that, for example, goes through Harare, and you can be able to go through Harare in about 2 to 3 minutes. That is good for business, because anyone who needs to get into Harare and do their business, once they are on the tram system.
As the tram glides smoothly along the track, it represents a new era for the nation, confirming the ingenuity and determination of Zimbabwean engineers. Wellington Makonese, ZBC News, Harare.
On that note, Sunday Edition takes a break. We will be back with more. To stay with us.
ZBC Current Affairs. Thriving for excellence and perfection in setting the agenda, shaping the Zimbabwean story and sustaining the narrative through detailed analysis and discussions, bringing to you polished live coverage of national
Welcome back. Now, in sports news, Harare Giants Dynamos have condemned Artisanal movers further into the murky waters of relegation after beating the Sweet Boys 2-1 at Babafield Stadium.
Two first-half goals by Emmanuel Zioka and Valentine Kadonzo made it difficult for Artisanal movers, who were targeting 15 points from 5 matches for them to have any chance of survival. Artisanal goalkeeper Aaron Ngonya schoolboy blunder gifted Zioka and Dynamos a goal, although he went on to make a couple of saves. The damage had already been done. Valentine Kadonzo added the tally for the Glamour Boys before the breather. Artisanal movers only managed to pull one back through Crispin Machisi from a good build-up in the second half. The defeat left Artisanal movers stuck at the basement of the log, but coach Pilani Ncube still believes a miracle may save the Sweet Boys.
We lost one thing for sure. Not to a good side, but a team that he purpose. They were more angry than us. Especially first half, we respected them. We allowed them to play. And I think we don't have good readers of the game in the team. There's nothing that we did. It was a small change, but then in the second half they played.
Dynamos interim coach Lloyd Chigo heaved a sigh of relief after collecting maximum points on the road.
It was never going to be easy. Playing on a Wednesday, getting on the road, and playing a team fighting for survival. And their backyard, of course, is our home ground as well.
Also, relegation threatened Bulawayo Chiefs managed to collect a point after forcing a 2-2 draw with Caps United at Rufaro Stadium in Harare. Manika Diamonds collected maximum points after edging Highlanders 1-0 at Sakuva Stadium in Mutare. Mtokozi Stube, ZBC News, Bulawayo.
The Zimbabwe senior national cricket sides all picked up victories this Sunday, with the Lady Chevrons extending their series lead over the United States of America women to 2-0, while the Chevrons beat Mozambique in Kenya.
It was a good day in the office for the country's senior national cricket teams this Sunday, as both the men and the women's outfits brought their A-game to win their respective matches. At Harare Sports Club, the Lady Chevrons outshined the United States of America women's cricket team by 6 wickets to take a 2-0 series lead. Sindhu Srihasha and Aditi Chudusama yet put up bright batting performances for the visitors, propelling their side to a decent 248 runs all out in 49.4 overs. Modesta Mpachikwa responded with a beautiful half-century of her own, scoring 77 runs as Zimbabwe chased the target with ease. 15-year-old beloved Biza was also instrumental in the chase but fell 4 runs short of a half-century, while Chipomugeri Tiripano put on 38 on the board as the Lady Chevrons crossed the 249 runs to win target with 9 balls to spare to join the winning party after their male colleagues kick-started the celebrations earlier on in Kenya. On the same note, the Chevrons were ruthless against neighbors Mozambique as they powered to a 9-wicket victory over their opponents in their second ICC T20 Men's World Cup Sub-Region Africa Qualifier B match. Richard Ngarawa took 4 wickets while Blessing Muzarabani claimed 3 scalps as the Chevrons rattled the Mozambique batsmen with only Agostinho Navica and Vieira Tempo reaching 10 runs. The helpless Mozambique side was bundled out for 56 runs in 13.1 overs, setting Zimbabwean batters for the easiest of tasks. Brian Bennett top scored with 31 runs to guide the Chevrons to an easy victory and maintained a 100% record in the qualifiers after 2 matches. The Chevrons will next take to the field on Tuesday against Rwanda, while the Lady Chevrons renew their rivalry with the USA women on Wednesday. Reynald Ngwarati, ZBC News.
The introduction of American football in Zimbabwe is gathering pace following engagements by the Zimbabwe American Football Federation in 4 provinces.
Coaching clinics in Harare, Bulawayo, Mashonaland West and Mashonaland East provinces has seen a number of physical education teachers and learners participating in American football coaching clinics. This Sunday saw educators going to Gifford High School in Bulawayo, where participants appreciated the move to capacitate officials in schools.
We are really enjoying the sport. We are really enjoying, and we are looking forward to go back to our schools and form strong, powerful teams.
Yes, siyahlonyiswa lapha American football. So ngibona lokhu kuyasiza kakhulu especially abatsha and complementana le curriculum yakade sekhona ukuthi abantwana kumele bebe diverse, so kuzasiza ukuthi sikhiphe abantwana estreetini.
Zimbabwe American Football Federation National Coordinator Kenneth Chizema said the sport is being received well in the provinces they have staged coaching clinics.
So far, American football is being received with glorious hands with much of the population in Zimbabwe.
American football comes in 2 forms, tackle and flag, and the Zimbabwe American Football Federation has opted for the flag, which is a less contact sport and can be played by fit individuals without causing injuries. Mchogozi Stube, ZBC News, Bulawayo.
The Law-Felt Breast Cancer Awareness 10-kilometer marathon at Chishamiso Stadium in Chiredzi this Saturday served its purpose of raising cancer awareness after attracting over 100 participants.
The Chiredzi community joined the global community in recognizing Breast Cancer Awareness Month as many people participated in the Law-Felt 10-kilometer marathon this Saturday.
Semadzimai tinokurudzirwa kuti tiende tinotariswa kuti tine breast cancer here, saka izvi zvinongokurudzira madzimai ese ari kudzimba kuti ngatiendei tinotariswa breast cancer, asi zvinofadza kuti semudzimai potewo uchimhanya uchiexercise.
Kurudzira madzimai ese kuti tiite early detection yecancer, then toita fitness kuti tigare tiri fit, tine positive mind.
This is a win for ladies, actually. That's a win for the breast cancer screening, and I think I would love to encourage the ladies to go for screening early enough and also to keep fit.
I'm very excited for this Law-Felt marathon. What I advise Tongoti utano unobva pakutama exercise and running.
With breast cancer becoming a menace in society, such initiatives have been hailed for bringing information to people's doorsteps.
Isusu chatakafunga pa event since tiri mu breast cancer month rinova iri October. Madzimai anditi kuti vakwanise kumbo reduce or prevent breast cancer. Anditi ndineti chikurudzira isusu ku department redu rehealth and fitness kuti anditi vawanikwewo vachiita tuma exercises anditi va practice a healthy diet.
Meanwhile, Taurai Dondo were roamed to victory in the men's 10-kilometer event, while Memory Marumbini claimed the women's title. Geima Tambo, ZBC News, Chiredzi.
Well, from the world of sport to the world of entertainment, where this weekend jazz and reggae took center stage as showgoers rocked to old school vibes.
It was an old school affair this weekend, with jazz and reggae rocking entertainment goers through a journey back into time. South African jazz musician Steve Dyer, alongside local jazz veteran Jays Marabini, took to the stage in Harare at the Alliance Francaise for a double bill performance that extended to Bulawayo on Saturday. Reggae legend Winston Rodney brought reggae lovers from across the country and abroad to the Glamis Arena in Harare on Saturday as part of his One People Africa tour. The 79-year-old headliner shared the stage with the local reggae outfit Transit Crew and Feli Nandi, among other artists. Farai Gwaze, ZBC News, Harare.
In this week's Power FM Top 40 chart show, Chill Masters Catchy Tune Makanaka has once again taken pole position for the second week in a row on the Power FM chart show. The details.
Chill Master's song Makanaka has proved to be the people's favorite, holding fort at the top on the Power FM Top Chart show. Biggest dropper, Ninyola's Formula, went down 20 places from number 17 to number 37.
You want to wear me like Jesse? Can you tell me what is the formula?
Non-movers were Winky D's Dai, Nisha Tis Kutsama Kuneleba, Guvra Hombe by Master H, and Saw from Delroy Shewe. The chart show also recorded new entries from T-Guns with Mazimari, Chill Master with Osadi Kanganwe, and Gemma Griffiths, Jimmy Mwarim.
That's it from Showbiz. Now let's get the way of the weather from the Met Services Department.
Hello, welcome. It's Christine Swanda here from the Meteorological Services Department. Let's take a look at the weather. Today we had mild conditions in the morning under mostly sunny skies, except for the extreme southwestern districts of the country, which were partly cloudy in the morning. However, as we got into the afternoon, it was largely warm in all areas under mostly sunny conditions here and there. And this evening we're experiencing breezy conditions mainly over the Matabeleland South Province, and the rest of the country should be under sunny skies. And for the satellite image, is showing mostly clear skies over much parts of Zimbabwe, with some cloudy conditions coming in from Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday up until Thursday in most areas across the country, and we might have some rainfall activity towards the end of the week. Now for our lows tonight, we are expecting mild conditions overnight, with the highest being 24 degrees Celsius in Kariba, then partly cloudy conditions in Lupane, Bulawayo, Gokwe, as well as Gweru, with some windy conditions in Gwanda area However, it should be mild in the rest of the areas. As for maximums tomorrow, it should be largely warm in all areas, with the highest being 40 degrees Celsius in Victoria Falls and partly cloud conditions in Matabele and South, with some freshening winds here and there. As for the lowest, should be at 31 in Harare and Mutare. Bulawayo is forecast to be partly cloudy as we get into Monday, with some overnight conditions on Tuesday. Our temperatures should be in hot category with mild morning conditions. Chinhoyi should be sunny tomorrow and partly cloudy as we get into the week. Hot afternoons. Gwanda should be windy here and there, with hot afternoons should increase as we get towards the end of the week. As we move on, Gweru should be sunny tomorrow with some hot conditions in the afternoon, though mild in the morning. As we move on, we're expecting sunny conditions tomorrow over Harare, getting partly cloudy as we get towards the end of the week. Kadoma should be hot in the afternoon, though mild in the morning, under mostly sunny conditions. Now, as we move on, Kariba should be largely sunny throughout the focus period, hot in the afternoon, though mild in the morning. And now as we move on, we're expecting sunny conditions in Lupane tomorrow and overnight cloud conditions from Tuesday up until Thursday, with hot afternoons with mild morning conditions. As for Kwekwe, sunny as well as we get into Manda, with some overnight cloud conditions from Tuesday onwards, hot afternoons with mild morning conditions. As for Masvingo, should be largely sunny for the focus period, hot in the afternoon, though mild in the morning. Now as we move on, we're expecting sunny conditions on Monday with some freshening winds here and there in Matopos, hot afternoons, though mild at first in Matopos. Now as we move on, Nyanga, the Manicaland area, we're expecting mostly sunny conditions as we get into the week, with warm afternoons and mild morning conditions. The temperatures should increase as we get towards the end of the week. As for the Victoria Falls, hot conditions in the afternoon, though mild in the morning, under partly cloudy conditions as we get into the week. That's all on weather news today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Well, it was a good Sunday indeed, and we end it on a good note. If you are a Man City supporter,
yes,
we won.
Oh, you won. You're a Man City supporter?
I am a Man City supporter, so I'm excited we won. And many thanks to the Met Department for giving us the way of the weather. And as always, the Sunday Edition team leaves you watching our video of the week tonight.
Our video of the week is Kilimanjaro from the Proud Father, Holy 10. I enjoyed that one, and good night, but I know it won't be a good night for Chelsea fans.
Enjoy the video.
Good night.
Kilimanjaro, and I'm delusional. As you really safari. I walk with Christmas carol. This is my face, I got to get that dance. That didn't that